Hi there and welcome to week 3 of the British Hen Welfare Trust homeschool activities. We hope you're keeping safe and well. This week's activity is called Star Baker. So a little bit later on, you guys are going to be putting your culinary skills to the test. But first, we're going to learn a little bit more about eggs and labelling because it can be a little confusing at times. So last week, as you might remember, we learned a little bit more about the types of farms that eggs are produced on in this country by lovely hens like Hetty here. Okay, so those 4 farms were enriched cage, barn, free range and organic farms. Okay, and that's where all our eggs are laid in the UK. Thank you, Hetty. Okay, so if you guys have a shop bought egg box at home, I want you to run and grab it now because we're going to be learning a little bit more about how we can tell where those eggs have come from. Okay, so I've already got my box of eggs with me. Okay, now if we open this box up and have a look inside, you can see that there are 4 eggs there and they look pretty much the same, okay? They might be slightly different sizes, slightly different shapes and even different colours, but that doesn't tell you where these eggs have come from. So if you have a look at your eggs, what I want you to do is find a long red number on that egg, okay? See if you can spot it, okay? Right. What I want you to do now is I want you to have a look at the first 1 or 2 numbers on that egg, okay? So if we have a look at my eggs here, I've got this one here. Hopefully you can see that. It says 0, 0. Okay, and my next egg here says 0, 1. I've got 0, 2. And last but not least, 0, 3. Okay, hopefully you could see that. Okay, now what do those numbers mean? Okay, we're going to go through them. So if your egg has a 0, 0 on it, like this one here, you have an organic egg. If you have a 0, 1, you've got a free range egg. 0, 2, a barn egg. And 0, 3, an enriched cage egg. So if you remember last week, we spoke a little bit about a enriched cage egg, and I'm also going to bring the barn egg back. So now these are eggs that are laid in a big barn, either in a cage or from hens running around in the barn. These hens never get to go outside, so it's a little bit kind of claustrophobic in there for them, and a little bit dark as well. They might never ever see the sunshine. Whereas if we get the 0, 0 egg and the 0, 1 egg back, these hens will have had the chance to go outside and scratch around. So have a look at those eggs, okay? And if you look at the numbers after, okay, first of all you should have 2 letters, which are the UK, so it will show that your egg was produced in the UK, in this country, okay? And then after that you have a really long number in that red as well, and that is the code for the exact farm that egg was laid on. So if you wanted to, you could trace your egg all the way back to the farm where it was laid. So even if your box doesn't tell you where your eggs have come from, you can check the egg and see what type of farm it came from. Okay, right. So it's not just whole eggs and eggs in boxes we need to be concerned about, okay? Because eggs are incredible. We use them in loads of different types of food as an ingredient. Okay, so even if you guys really don't like eggs at home and eating them on their own, I bet there's something that you enjoy eating that contains an egg. Okay, so what I've got here is a list of different foods that contain eggs. Okay, so we've got biscuits, cakes, custard, we've got mayonnaise, and we've even got burgers, believe it or not. So eggs are used in a whole range of different foods that we might not even think about, and sometimes we forget that those eggs are even there. So we call those eggs hidden eggs, okay? So I wonder again if you have any different types of food in your house that contain hidden eggs. Now, again, it's quite difficult to tell where the eggs in your food has come from. Okay, so best thing to do is check the back of your packet or your box and look at the ingredients. Now, if the ingredients list doesn't say it's got a free range egg, it just says egg in it, chances are it would have come from either a caged or a barn egg. Okay, but if it says free range, you'll have either a free range egg in there or an organic egg in there. So it's really important to check up all those things that you know have eggs in, especially if you're really concerned about where your food comes from and animal welfare. Double check those, because like I said, they are things that tend to get forgotten quite a lot because they are hidden, and out of sight, out of mind tends to be what happens. Okay, right. So we've learned all about labelling, all about eggs. What we're going to do now is we are going to get ready for today's task. So what we've done is we have come up with a recipe for fairy cakes for you. So if you'd like to, you can follow that recipe. If you have your own amazing Star Baker recipe, then use that instead. We'd love to see how creative you can get. Okay, if you're allergic to any ingredients, including eggs, you don't need to use eggs to take part in this. You can make other things like flapjack, and if you've run out of flour as well, we know there's difficulty getting those things at the moment, you could try making something like meringues instead. So there is no limit to your creativity. Be as decorative as you want as well, and don't forget to send in your photos of your star bake when you have finished. Okay, and again, if you're really passionate, you can try a few different activities. What you can do is you can write a letter to your friends or family explaining why free-range eggs are better to buy if they can afford them, or you can even write up the recipe that you create yourself and share it between friends and family. We would love to see all of your amazing creations, so please send them in to us here. Okay, right, tune in next week for week 4, where we'll be learning more amazing facts about hens. Thank you.